project. Sweden, as you know, is the home of the Nobel Prizes. Ambassador, please. Thank you.
ערב טוב, אני שגריר שבדיה בישראל. נעים מאוד להיות כאן היום. And that concludes the Hebrew part. Alfred Nobel, the Swedish 19th century inventor and industrialist, wanted to reward through the prize that bears his name those who during the preceding year had conferred the greatest benefit on mankind in some important fields of activity. What is so interesting is that many of the remarkable people who have received the prize are from Israel. For the ambassador of Sweden here, this means that there are exciting times in the beginning of the autumn when the laureates are announced. We are following the live coverage of the announcements with great anticipation. My first year, 2013, there were two Israeli laureates, Professor Michael Levitt, who is here today, and Professor Aryeh Warshel, both in chemistry. Last year, we waited and there was none, but this fall, I will once again be listening in on the broadcasts, and I will not be surprised if once again an Israeli is awarded one of the prizes. I would like to salute the genius and committed work of the scientists present here today, whose outstanding achievements have been recognized by the Nobel Prize committees. Professor Aharon Chekanover, Professor Ismail Aumann, Professor Abraham Hershkov, and Professor Michael Levitt. Kol hakavod. Little return of Hebrew there. The initiative of YES to devote a televised series, Hanoblistim, to several of the laureates is, in my opinion, wonderful. It will highlight for the general public in Israel the important achievements that underpin the receipt of the prize, and in many cases how they have, in the words of Nobel, conferred the greatest benefit on mankind. They deserve our deepest gratitude. And I also hope that the viewers will be able to grasp some of what is so special with Sweden, Israel's friend, fellow innovation powerhouse, and great destination to visit, perhaps in the spring, in April. The Swedish Nobel Prize winner in literature, Erik Axel Karlfeldt, writes about the Swedish spring in a poem, and he focuses specifically on the month of April. There is nothing like expectation. Weeks of spring floods, budding time. The daylight of May doesn't diffuse like that of a brightening April. Walk down the last slippery path. The forest gives its damp freshness and its deep whistling. I would trade summer's serious, sensuous pleasure for the first blades of grass that shine in a dusky pine hollow and the first trill of the nightingale. Thus writes Karlfeldt on the great Swedish spring. And I may add that the Israeli spring is also, of course, great. So this is not a competition. But winter is coming, or will at least eventually return. And then we hope to be welcoming yet more deserving Israelis to the annual Nobel Prize ceremony on December 10 in Stockholm, to join the ranks of the giants depicted in the television series Hanoblistim by YES. Thank you very much.